welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing the second cash stuffing of January. I wanted to say August, that's fun. But yes, let's begin. Today we are stuffing 567 euros. So we have a lot of ones, we have fives. We had some rollover from last week, which we are adding into the savings challenges. But yeah, we have filled our cash tray. So without further ado, let's begin. So we are putting 50 in groceries. That's all that's in there because I zero out these envelopes each week. Dine out is getting a 50 as well. And spending is getting a 20. And buffer is getting a 5, and it brings the total to 10, 15, 20, and 25. Perfect. So that's all for this binder. We are moving on to monthly spending. Gas is going to get a 5. We are adding that for a total of 10, 15, 20, and 25 in gas. We have household getting a 10. And the total is now 50, 70, 80, 85, and 90. And miscellaneous has 500. We're not adding to that. We are adding 75 in rent. And the total is now 200, 350, 420, 40, 60, 65, 70. So 470 in rent. And utilities, we're not adding anything. So that's all for this binder. We are moving on to sinking funds. We're starting with the short-term ones. Beauty is getting a 20, and I will just add it into hair and body. We have 150, 70, 90, 200 in here. Next is clothing. It's getting a 20. And we have 520, 40, 55. So 555. Health is getting a 20, and I'm adding that into medicine. We have 120, 40, 50. So 150. And travel is getting a 60, which is a 50 and a 10. My next trip is coming up in February, so stay tuned for another travel vlog. But we have 1,000, 2,550, 600, 20, 40, 50. So 2,650 in travel. Perfect. Now, long-term sinking funds. We have babies first. It's getting a 5. We have 1,005 and 1,010. Car is getting a 10. And we have 1,000, 10, and 15 in here. Pets isn't getting anything. Technology is going to get a 5. We have 1,005 and 10. And then weddings is also getting a 5. So 1,005 and 1,010 in here. Perfect. Now our second to last binder, which is our A5 binder. We are starting with celebrations. We are adding in total 15 euros here, but we are adding 5 into holidays, and that brings the total to 50, 60, 65, and 70 in holidays. And birthdays, we're adding a 10. And we have 100, 200, 310 in birthdays now. Perfect. We are not stuffing anything in Christmas yet. We're gonna do that from February. So deposit is next. I'm adding 25 into here. So 20 and a 5. So we have 5,200, 450, 70, 90, 600, 500. 500. So 5,510 in deposit. We are adding 15 in emergency. That brings the total to 5,010, 15, and 20. So 5,020. And subscriptions, we're adding 10 in total, but we are adding 5 into phone. We are adding 2 into Spotify. 1 and 2. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4 in total in Spotify, and then 3 into medicine. 2 and 3. So that's 25, 26, 27, 28 in medicine. So in total, 10 went into subscriptions. Perfect. So that's all for this binder. And now we're moving on to my favorite part, which are the savings challenges. So we are going to start with the scratch off. So we do have €3 left over from last week. I'm going to add it to the bank. Scratch off, we are adding 15 that we owed from last week. So that's 10 and a 5. We are not counting this, but let's scratch and see if we can add anything today. Let's see what we have in here. So we are adding a 5. I'm gonna add it today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's scratch for next week. If it would scratch. Okay, €9 for next week. So we have to remember that. Perfect. Next up, let's do the bingo. I do have some money to stuff in here because I did do hit some goals here. So I'm going to, I should color it in probably. Yes. So I am going to do a no spend day because last week I did have a no spend day. So each square is 5 and then each bingo is a 10. So I'm adding a 5. And then I did get 5 new subscribers. So thank you, by the way, everybody who has subscribed. Welcome. I appreciate every single one of you on here. So thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we do, where was it? I think below budget for weekly expenses. So we did have rollover for the weekly expenses, which means that I went below budget, which I can then color in. I need another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. So that is 15 that I'm adding in today. I will probably, I need to change some bills around already. This is nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20. Let's do it like this. And then we should have 20 here. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, perfect. Now we have some change. We can move on from bingo. So we have next roll the dice, which we can do. Let's do that. This is self-explanatory. I roll the dice and I stuff how much I roll. So we have 2 and 1, which is a 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Let's roll again. That's 3 and 2. That's a 5. And let's roll a third time. That's 1 and 2 again. And that's a 3. So I'm gonna, if I add a 7, I need to take out a, no, if I add a 3, I need to take out 7. Yes, perfect. Math. So today we are adding in roll the dice 10, 15, and 16 in here. Wonderful. Let me color in quickly these little dice icons. So we already rolled 3 2s. So, and I think 3 4s, which means it's statistically, those are the numbers that fall most often. Perfect. I colored this in, so let's add that back in here. So let's see how much we have left and what we can do. We have the 2025 challenge. So we have 50, 70, 90, 91, 2, 3, and 4. So definitely I can add a 50 and a 40 maybe. Let's add a 50 and a 40 and let's color those in. So 50, where is a 50? 50 is here. And let's do a 40 here. And then these ones, I believe there's 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I will leave here for next week's cash stuffing because I don't really have anywhere else to put them for now. But that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. We have fun over here. I'll be back very soon with more videos. But in the meanwhile, I wish you a very wonderful day and I hope to see you next time. Bye!